Hi, Dr. Adams. I am the developer of the ACFAS anti-choking trainer, and I want to go over a couple things that might help with the presentation. The first question a lot of people have is, why bother? Why have an anti-choking trainer? Well, the reality is thousands of people still die every year from choking. Everybody's heard of the Heimlich maneuver, but very few people actually know how to do it. If you go into a CPR class today, the Heimlich maneuver is taught in all of them. But basically, the way it is taught now, because there are no training devices that work, is people stand in a circle, the instructor holds their hand out in the air, and they do a little move like this, and that's the extent of the teaching. Most students, when they leave these classes, have no confidence and no real idea of what they're doing. When the customer receives the anti-choking trainer, it comes packaged in a nylon bag. Due to shipment, oftentimes there will be minor wrinkles in the vest. What we do is simply hang the vest on a hanger or lay it flat and the wrinkles will come out. It's not a problem. There are two features of the vest that are very important. First, in the front is an air bladder to perform the abdominal thrust maneuver, or Heimlich. On the reverse side is the back slap pad. Back slap is a feature of choking protocols for the American Red Cross, European Resuscitation Council, and most international organizations. If you turn the vest to the inside, there's Velcro release pads which allow this air bladder to be removed and also the back slap pad to be removed. Once these are removed, the vest is easily washable. It's made out of neoprene wetsuit material. When the air bladder is removed, this is what it looks like. This is made out of PVC, both parts. This represents the belly button, which we'll discuss in a minute. This represents the airway. It's important that the fit is snug. When you pull the back slap pad out, two-piece construction. First thing, we have this plastic plate. When you slap that, it gives that rigid feeling of hitting somebody on the back. Underneath, the egg crate. The egg crate acts like a crumple zone in an automobile. It absorbs the force. All components of the anti-choking trainer have been tested for both lead and latex and comply with CPSIA regulations. Replacement parts are available. Most of the time, people think they know what the Heimlich maneuver is. And what they want to do is they want to wrap their arms around you and squeeze, and they want to give you a bear hug and lift you off the ground and all these other crazy things, which don't work and actually injure people frequently. It has to be done correctly. If it's done correctly, you don't need much force and it works. It will save someone's life. How do you do it correctly? You have to make a quick upward popping movement. It has to be fast. Has to be in the right place. This vest does not work if it's not done correctly. If you're in the wrong place, up here too high, it won't work. If you're down below the belly button, it won't work. You have to be in the sweet spot, which is right above the belly button and right below the rib cage. Only when you're there will this thing work. Additionally, even if you're in the right place, if you just squeeze, nothing happens. It doesn't work. So this teaches hand placement and technique. So get your hands in the right place, and if you do the technique correctly, you'll find that it works. The American Red Cross, European Resuscitation Council, and most international organizations teach a back slap as part of the choking rescue protocol. That's the first step. The way it's taught by the Red Cross is we first reach around to support the victim, lean them over, and then we're going to deliver 5 back slaps between the shoulder blades. And that's what this pad is for. Now, it's important to use the correct amount of force. We're not trying to injure someone. This is a simulation. The Red Cross says to use the amount of force and the technique similar to shaking a bottle of ketchup. Everybody's done that. So it's just shake that bottle of ketchup. So we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, it should not bother the person at all. Now, at the end of that, once you've done the 5, if they're still choking, that's when you go to the abdominal thrust maneuver. So you've just gone through the 5 back slaps. They're still choking. The next thing is you do the abdominal thrust maneuver. That's the beauty of this vest. You can practice both techniques. So they're still choking. I'm going to find that belly button, reach around, that's my landmark, make my fist, and deliver a quick upward thrust. Another life saved, just like that. All right, let's just sum it up. Why bother having one of these? Everyone's been to a CPR class. They're boring. People don't want to be there. Learning's difficult. There's no enthusiasm. What we're finding is instructors take these into class and they actually want to start their class with this. It wakes everyone up. It's fun, it's entertaining. All of a sudden, the place is alive. People want to be there. They want to learn. They're ready. And that's the key. It's a very time-effective thing for instructors. This is a concept that for some reason people have difficulty understanding. And they really have difficulty understanding when you're just simply making motions in the air. The instructors love this thing. That's the bottom line. So what's the alternative here? Well, you could use a mannequin, but they just don't work very well. They've been around for decades. Instructors don't like them. They don't use them, and they're very expensive. What you need is realism. The studies have shown that training, success in the field depends on realism. You have to make it realistic, and that's what this does. When you put this on a person and you get up close to them, that creates a very real situation. You can do this with them standing, sitting, on the ground. You can create all these scenarios that are very realistic. That's what sticks with people, and that's what makes them ready. And that's why when you talk to students who've trained on this, when they leave class, they are confident. They do feel like they're ready. And that's what this is really all about.